for what it's worth, I think both slate of games are terrific. They're burying the Titans and Bengals game early. 3.5. The Titans are favorites against Cincinnati. As our guy B Howe, you can check him out on 8 in the Box, a Cash Considerations podcast, alongside Sportsbook consigliere Dave Sharapan. Total is 47 in this game after the Bengals just kind of flex their muscles against the Raiders. CH, since you were really having a read on it, I'll give you first bat at this. Again, our official numbers for the grading on the show, 3.5, total 47. Bengals, Titans.
Bengals. Wow, the Bengals are playing in this game.
I said it twice.
I know.
Totally fixed the Bengals thing.
It's just the beer. You think you drink 11% beer, you start getting names right.
So I was 10 minutes into the show here, and I still hadn't written down my AFC game picks because I have no fucking idea on these two games. I feel good about the other two, but these two AFC games, I am so up in the air, especially not knowing, Derrick Henry. I think he practiced today. That's a big swing in this game, right? I think the number is set for Derrick Henry to play. So I am going to go with Tennessee minus the points here. And if he doesn't play, I would probably bet the other way. But as of now on Tuesday afternoon, I'm going with Tennessee.
Yeah, and I think with a couple of these games, the first kind of line in my notes as well is just kind of need more information about this game. And that's what kind of happens, when you're looking at it early in the week. Some people like getting their bets in early. I think in the playoffs, because you're not going to have as much volatility, you're not going to have as much line movement. It kind of behooves you to get all of your information and then maybe not make your plays on game day, but definitely later in the week. Dave, you are on basically every show in America at this point. So you've been already 2 days in collecting plenty of information. Anything ring your bell? Because for me, I have a couple numbers that I'll throw down to the listeners when we wrap up covering this first game. But the early lean for me is to the Titans for a couple different reasons, maybe Henry notwithstanding. What are you looking when you look at this game? Because I want the Bengals to win for what it's worth. Like, I want the Bengals going all the way. Cincinnati, I don't know, man. What are you seeing, Dave?
They're 150 to 1 to win the Super Bowl right now. 150 to 1 on FanDuel right now. This is the team that I think would be the biggest surprise to get to the Super Bowl. Yet, I learned a lot by watching them play that game against the Raiders. We had it on in the dugout. The kids who had a game, we had it on in the dugout because the kids are kind of caught up in, like, we have a team and they're in the playoffs. And it was a showcase, so I didn't mind. And I was kind of interested myself because I wanted to see if the game went over the total. So I was like, all right, what's going on? Hey, fastball inside. Go ahead. Go. I'm calling the pitches. I'm watching the game. It was hilarious. But I think Tennessee's going to win this game. Now the line, it's a perfect line. And making this number, it's either 3 or 3.5 and 47. That's the total. Like how does the game play out? Tennessee can win a low-scoring game. Tennessee can win a high-scoring game. I don't think Cincinnati can win a low-scoring game. That's the one that I look at and I go, okay, this plays out. Tennessee wins 23-17 or 24-21. They could cover. They could not. Cincinnati wins. This is going to be a tremendous performance and a huge growth opportunity for maybe the coolest quarterback in the NFL, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is. You want to talk about that's my quarterback? Swag. I want that guy. I want that guy. Did you see him in a post-game press conference
with the glasses? Oh, my God.
I'm on the hunt for them right now. I got to find the glasses. 100% I'm finding those glasses. And 100% I'm going on one of these shows with them glasses on. And I got to find a cigar, too. I don't have a humidor. I know CH probably does. But I'm going to find a cigar and the glasses. I want Cincinnati to win like you. I think it would be a great story. Would upset the whole, AFC thing. I don't think they're going to do it.
Yeah, and I'm kind of with you. And initially what I wanted to do was be able to come out and make a case for the Bengals because just like you, I want them to win. I think that this is one of the more, likely upsets that could happen. But just when I started diving into these numbers, I just don't know if it will. I'll throw some of these and then we'll move on to the next game. Titans, I got these off of ATSrankings.com. Titans are a decent 10-7 against the spread. They're actually right behind the Bengals, who are 5th best in the NFL thanks to their extra game. They're 11-7 ATS. But Cincinnati, they're going on the road. They're one of the best road teams in the NFL. They just got a nice road win. They're 6-2 against the spread, 75%, 3rd in the league. Even more impressive than, the small sample size there. They exceed the spread in those games as an underdog on the road, nearly 10 points per game. So, I mean, that's not too bad. So that was their numbers just on the road. 8 of those games that I just laid out there, they're 6-2 ATS record. 5 of them, they were underdogs on the road, 4-1 against the spread, covering the number by 11. So when they're dogs, they play pretty good. But here's what kept me off the Bengals and why I had to stop the case that I was making for them. This is the first time this season Cincinnati will be having a rest disadvantage. The team that they're playing is on longer rest than they are. It's the 3rd time this year that the Titans have rest advantage. And the 2 other games, how about 2-0 straight up, 2-0 against the spread? Okay, it's only 2 games. In those games, the Titans had the rest advantage, margin of victory of 25 points, covering the closing number by 19.8 points. So yes, small sample size, so it's not really quite actionable information. But for those reasons, I got to be with you guys. I got to lean with the Titans. So make it a unanimous one. I don't feel good about it, but thought those numbers were at least decent, Dave, as people are trying to get some info going through the week.
Absolutely.
Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, click on another video right here on the screen. And if you really liked it, consider subscribing below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.